Are you ready?
My name is VANDA.
I want to talk to you about probably the most important conversation that I could have with you. What if you had someone that guided you, that knew you, that loves you unconditionally, that is wise, that is all-knowing, that is worthy, that has the eternal light of eternal lights, that carries the rainbow, your own cornucopia, and knows your ins and outs and knows everything, everything about you. What if you had such a guide? What would you do? Well, you do. Welcome to your higher self. Now you can call it your higher self, a higher presence, the I am presence within you, the God within you, the light within you, the stars aligning within you, your guardian angel, whatever you want to call that, you have that. We all do. We have a higher self. You do, everyone does. And that guardianship is there as an aspect of yourself. So why would this be a great conversation and something to not only remember, but something to know to the core of who you are? Because one, you are a creator, and in our creative expression, and you being the creator of your life, we also come with free will, right? So we come with the freedom to experience what we want, how we want it, the contrasts of our lives, the experiences, the rich diversities, who we want to be, how we want to express, testing our emotional scales between being happy and being angry, being loving and being hateful, being beautiful and feeling ugly, being skinny and fat, and being expressive and non-expressive. All these things are experiences from our book of life, to say it in that way, right? But today when I want to reach out to you, I want to throw out a golden cord and a golden arrow to touch you and remind you of the simple little truths that you might have forgotten, or you've got a little bit of amnesia about this, but that are vital to today's experiences and to today's experiences with you being in this planet and on this plane right now with so much richness and diversity and so much information that you have to wonder, what is the right path for you? What is the right course for you? What is the right way for you? What is the right career for you? What is the right school for you? What is the right car for you? What is the house that's going to allow you the greatest joys? All these little things that we create are so vital and so important when we connect. So welcome to the essence and to what I call the ray of light of inner connection. You're never disconnected. You're always, always connected. And the connection to touch you in your heart, into the center of everything that pulses truth for you and pulses this wisdom that you do have the power to create everything that you want and your desire, is not external, it is within you. This is what I call the rays of light. And what connects you are those non-physical aspects that are so vital and real to our core and to our spirit. Your higher self is never disconnected from you. Never, ever, ever. And even though you might not be aware of it or present to it, or this might be a new language to you or a new perceptive belief or idea, it is a wisdom and it is a truth that we are so much more than who we think we are. And right now, this conversation about introducing and reminding you and knocking on your door and pulling at your threads and throwing you this golden arrow and targeting that truth of yours to remind you, you have a higher self that knows you, that knows your path, knows the map, knows where your jewels are, knows who you are, your talents, your wisdoms, your creative power, your personal power. It knows everything about you. So how would this be important on a day like today, when we are living the most advanced experiences that we can possibly imagine at such a fast pace on our planet right now, with all the information at our fingertips, with all the recipes, all the ingredients, and we are caught in a thread of time? What is it going to be that is going to quicken your efforts to create from a place that supports you, that enriches your life, versus creating from a place that distorts you and creates further illusion that you're separate from this benevolent world that we are all a part of? Well, for me, it is being able to connect, and for you to connect often with your higher self. This higher self of yours is a feeling, it's that essence of being. How do you know you are connected? How do you feel this connection? And how does this feeling and this expression and this knowing show up in your life? Well, those are great questions, and I'm ready to share my point of view with you with them. So let's start. How do you know you are connected? Well, for one, you're never disconnected. You're either connected to an aspect of you or a lower aspect of you of the mind, which is driven by the ego and the memory of all of your past, or you are connected to your higher self. That internal thread that comes to you and touches your heart, and you just know. You get your goosebumps, you get you get tingles, the energy brushes you, you're feeling good, your energy is like good, you're not on alert, you just know. There's an inner knowing. That is an inner connection. So how do you and your mind come together? Well, as I always say, your number one tool here to do that is your breath. So just gently stopping, breathing in, and making sure that you're not speaking or thinking connect you. Because if you're thinking and you're breathing and you're remembering things and you're listening, then you're not connecting. You have to feel that connection. And when it feels good, you are connected. What is the evidence of that showing up in your life? How many times have you met somebody, you're in a conversation, and your feathers get ruffled, right? That energy that you're connecting to ruffles your feathers, and you can feel your energy just going, whoo. What is that? That is an exchange of energy that you and your lower energy is exchanging with. And then what happens when your feathers get ruffled? It's like having a peacock open up the feathers, or having a, a, a bird come up and being alert, or a squirrel's tail standing up on edge. What is that energy? It's an alertness, right? That something different has come close into your own energy field. Those are the differences of energy between you knowing that you're connected to your higher self and you're just connecting to everybody else's energy. When your feathers get ruffled, that means that you're engaging in the energy that's coming into you, versus you knowing that you're connected to your core and your center. And no one's anger or distortion or point of view or irritation or frustration can stop you, block you, or impede on your creation. That is how important this is. And so I'm sharing this today to remind you that you being the creator of your life brings on a responsibility. It also brings on a self-awareness that you've created everything. So when the things show up with contrast, good, not so good, good feelings, not so good feelings, loving moments, not so loving moments, the drama, the frustrations, the fears, the anguish, the disappointments, those are all being created, and they have to show up because there's a law that exists within you and your own agreements with being the creator of your life. What makes your life so much easier and supportive and congruent is you being in tune and connected to the aspect of you that reminds you that you do have a higher self. And this connection to your higher self that stays within your heart opens up those possibilities. And it's your heart and only your heart that's connected to your higher self that reminds you to stay the course when the path is yours, to have faith and not give up when the path is yours. It is that higher self and that inner guidance and that wisdom that gives you that extra gusto or that extra bolt or that extra blast to remind you that you can finish the race. You can be all that you've dreamt about. You can achieve and fulfill and create and live in that house and have that loving relationship and have all the things that you want in your life. It is important that you know your own truth because truth in itself changes. As you change, so does truth. As you evolve, so does truth. The constant in your life, the guiding force and that light is that inner higher self that knows your worth because it knows who you are and what you are capable of. I feel that the more you are connected to your higher self, the more you are in alignment with your core values of how you're connected, what you see in yourself and how you see others, how you communicate yourself and what you're communicating to the world. It is important because in this grand awakening that we are all experiencing, in this life that we are here to master as creators of our own experiences, we know that one shoe does not fit all. We are unique. We are spiritual beings. Spirituality is everywhere. And there are billions of styles of shoes on the planet. One stiletto does not fit all, and one shoe does not fit all. This is what we're here for. We're here to choose our shoes, our clothes, and create and be expressive and feel the contrast between what we love and what we don't. But it's by what we don't appreciate sometimes that gives us that bolt and reminds us, wait a minute, how have I been connecting that these constant contrasts are showing up in my life? That's the sign, that's the signal, that's the wisdom right there through your emotional body that's ruffling up your feathers, letting you know, tune into your higher self. Ask your higher self solid, simple, powerful questions so that you can be guided through the roads that enlighten you, that take you on spurts of growth, that create this happy-go-lucky feeling, and you leave those shackles behind. It is only you that creates the shackle. It is only you that can keep your hands binded and held up tight by the beliefs and the thoughts that you carry. It is only you that can give yourself permission and acknowledge that you are the gift of true wonder. And it is you that has the power to deshackle yourself. That is how important a simple message today can shift your awareness and create this delight and wonder that everything is possible. And that not only you're a master creator, you are the only creator in your life. You are the one that allows or not allows the beautiful flowers to blossom. So, choose wisely. Know that your higher self is within you. It's not external. And when your feathers are getting ruffled, you know that all it takes is a simple, uninterrupted breath to make the biggest shift and realign you with your personal power. So with that, I wish you to understand the power of your words, to understand that a vibration and a frequency has a ripple effect. I am the creator of my life, has power. I know that I am guided by my higher self as even more power, and that it is only you that will give yourself permission to be the true victor of the things and the life that you want the most. So, breathe in, open your heart, know that you are powerful, stay true to your heart's pulse, allow your beliefs to change as you change. As much as I'm going to ask you to allow your truths to change as you change and evolve.
My name is VANDA.